Welcome to my channel. I am Jemmy. Welcome to Jemmy's Road to Spirituality. This is going to be the reading for Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines for the month of August. But let's do it for the first, half of August 2022. I hope you're all doing well, and I saw 022 on the time, guys. I felt very, very rushed in some aspect to do this reading. It was very spontaneous. I know that I have to do this message for you. I hope you're all doing well. And let's shuffle here, guys, to see exactly what energies we are dealing with in the first half of August 2022. Okay, I have the Ten of Swords with the King of Wands. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the king of action that is actually going through some sort of um, cut, finishing a cycle, mental cycle, of course, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It is something in regards to being betrayed. It's something in regards to being stabbed multiple, like 10 times in the back. This can talk about something that has brought death or destruction as well in the situation. Let's shuffle more and see what cards they want to come out. I see the Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So a Virgo energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somebody that was mentally trapped, mentally imprisoned in the situation. Now it's actually releasing their mental, blockages, something that they were like feeling trapped mentally in the past. Now they are releasing it, or you are releasing it at this time. Stop overthinking is like this what tells me. This is North Node in Gemini energy, but it's actually released. It's actually seen, shown by the divine in the aspect of this situation, in this aspect of this union or commitment. One card was upside down in my deck, and it was the Nine of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. For individually, for the masculine or the feminine. I think this is like both of y'all's energy together. You are receiving some sort of emotional completion, emotional fulfillment. The other person as well, for you, a person watching, they are really satisfied emotionally, or they're going to be in the month of August. The next card that actually jumped is the Seven of Cups. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a fragmented energy of 9 and 7, 16, which is a 7. There are still options. This is a card of emotional illusions, being committed and giving in the present to multiple cups of emotion. Maybe this person that you're dealing with or yourself, you are surrounded by these offers, by these temptations. It could be a card of temptation and energy of temptation as well. Be careful with the temptation of the heart. Be careful who you're actually investing with emotionally at this time in the month of August. This is going to actually reveal something about somebody that probably is dabbling into something as well as being, together, coming to the Seven of Cups energy. Yes. I feel like my root chakra is like just going down, just, is like pushed down in some sort of way. Somebody that probably is having like multiple partners, sexual partners, as well as what I'm feeling here. Somebody that works, and is activated mostly in their inferior chakras, lower chakras. I have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see the next energy that we are gonna actually have to clarify here. The Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody wants to come towards you and just give you some sort of offer. but it's got like a message of truth with a page of wands at the bottom of the deck. It's so hot here, guys, where I am. It's just, I'm sweating so much right now. I cannot. Um, Somebody's contemplating coming towards the situation, coming towards you with a message of truth or some sort of activation of communication very quickly. So prepare yourself. It's going to be like another option, another offer that is like coming towards you both, or you person watching or cross watcher. Of course, take it out resonates. Do not take whatever it's not resonating with you. And a bunch of cards fell here in two different I need to breathe. Oh my god, it's so hot right now. I have a six of wands and the king of swords in the first small deck that fell, facing all the cards facing down. Yes, maybe this is what is actually hidden from you, person watching, feminine energy or masculine, but it's in the aspect of the masculine energy. Maybe you are embodying this king of swords, which is somebody that really has found all the aspects, or have seen or looked for all the aspects of the situation. The masculine takes action. The masculine is a leader here in the aspect of communication, mental clarity, mental decisions, being intellectual. The proof is in the pudding. This person is receiving some sort of accolades, some victory, or they want to receive victory after this knight of swords energy here, from the knight to the king. So in some sort of way, the masculine is kind of forced in the month of August to be sitting on their throne of knowledge, because this is a card of knowledge, the king of swords, and know exactly the truth, have exactly all the proofs, all the aspects of the situation, in order for them to make clear decisions and understand much more, even deeper in the situation. uh, this aspect of them being recognized or wanting to being recognized. You might be dealing with somebody that is in the public eye. The masculine is in the public eye. This person could be in some sort of way a public people pleaser, because of the dealings, emotional dealings that they were dealing with in regards to their situation, and in regards to this your situation, masculine and feminine together. The next cards that fell are seven of them, and they are eight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Star card, which is Aquarius, Happy Family Room, which is one of the two extra cards in this deck, and I'm using the Smithway Tarot, the Centennial Edition that I'm using here. In this message. Then the and this happy family room is like a promise, is like a desire, a very deep desire of both of you guys to have a very long life, and just celebrate old age with you, celebrate family, celebrate all this abundance, all this hard work, after many years of um, you know being in the field, building that family. And probably both of you, or just at least one of you, you have children that you're actually thinking about and you're dealing with. Maybe you're a single parent, maybe the person that you're dealing with is a single parent, maybe both of you are single parents. And then the next card, it's the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Two of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the next card that we have here is the Eight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy, very earthy energy, and very grounded, very an energy that actually produces, that builds, that works, that is actually involved in the process. This person is like mastering their crafts. um, they're supposed to master their craft. They are really really hard at work in the three-dimensional because they want to build something that speaks of of the individual, of themselves. Maybe this is only the masculine that is still needing to do work, in the three-dimensional aspect of themselves. And then with the four of swords, somebody is actually taking some, rest, rejuvenation, recuperation here, time to meditate, pray. Mostly somebody could actually have some sort of challenge in their, physical, aspect. They could actually be sick at this time. They could actually feel that they're not as their, strongest ability physically at this time, or even mentally with the swords, because this person is actually contemplating the three of swords, which talks about, and I see 1101 on the time, which speaks about betrayal, emotional, betrayal, heartbreak. But this person knows the truth, or it's kind of forced to actually see the truth, the aspect of the truth, this ace of swords, and stick with the truth. It's very important for this masculine to actually stay in this truthful and accepting, and just meditate and pray, and reflect upon the situation. And in the month of August, these masculines are kind of be forced to be actually taking time off, spend quiet times, spend time alone to actually recuperate or recover from something. I don't know, just put it in the situation how it is, if it's actually resonating with the situation. But it cannot be any sickness at all. It could be just this state of being heartbroken, of understanding where you invest, because this four of swords comes underneath the eight of swords in the reverse. um or it's actually nine of swords in the reverse. Sorry, I just realized now. So there are some things that actually are happening behind the masculine's back. Maybe this masculines, they are not paying attention, because why this happened to me? I mean, yeah, I'm air, but I'm just, I see things clearly. Maybe there is something here in regards to this masculine that they haven't been seen clearly in the past, but now it's actually in the reversed. Yeah, funny. It is funny. So -9 plus 4, it's still a 4 of swords. With a knight and the king of swords, 6 of swords. So all the fragmented air energy so far in this reading, in regards to this energy, in regards to these individuals. These individuals, excuse me, first of all, they need to open their throat chakra. They need to operate into an upper level of and vibration and energy. And of course, we are talking about the upper chakras. um, in regards to their throat chakra, maybe they have been dealing with situations where the communication was really lacking, or really sickened, or really cut. you know um, we are dealing with a masculine here that has multiple options. They really have a lot surrounding them, in regards to emotions. People that want, they invested emotions in them, and they invested emotions in these people, in these situations, in these partnerships, relationships, friendships, whatever it might be. But yes, this is the time, the month of August, for the masculines, and of course for the feminines, to take time off and just lay low in this meditative state of mind. It talks about clearly about the mental condition of these individuals. And then with the knight of cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a message of emotion. Underneath the knight of cups, this fragmented energy of water, of the nine of cups and the knight of cups, it's a 10 of cups, which is complete fulfillment, happiness, joy, um, you know, pure, true celebration of emotions, of celebrating emotions, of understanding that, true happiness exists, and choosing truly this true happiness. That's why the knight here, that tells us that These masculines are taking time off, and I don't know why we are talking about these masculines, because I don't have any feminine. I mean, I have the happy family room, which is this old lady that is sitting on this rocking chair surrounded by her grandkids and daughter, or whatever, daughter-in-law. If you have sons, or daughters and sons, or just daughters, maybe this resonates with you. um, but this is the only feminine energy that I could clearly see here in the cards. All the rest of the cards are depicted with masculine energy, and of course neutral energy. But this is how the masculines are seeing, a happy family room. And in between this Knight of Cups and the happy family room, it's the Star card, which is Aquarius. Maybe Aquarius, it's something that is very, definite in your chart in regards to the situation that, in within yourself, or within this masculine, or between both of you, you're dealing with this Aquarius energy, which is air, which is an energy of acceptance of, the truth, um, accepting the truth within yourself, looking, searching for the truth within yourself, within the situation that it's actually belonging to you. Because if this situation, it's yours, and nobody can say, otherwise. It's a need of, of transparency, of acceptance, of a truth, of balancing. It's like giving and receiving type of energy, but no, it's like illuminated, mostly in the mind, through the brain, in your spirit, in your entire being, in your physical, mental, emotional, and soul, in your spirit. So it goes very, very deep. And we have 7 stars above 8 stars, with a really, really big star that is shining. So it's like, you are like touched by the divine in this aspect of the mental. And this star comes underneath the 7 of cups, which is this clearly an illumination, a clear illumination of your mind, of your spirit, of your soul, in your soul. Divine partners here, that healing needs to take place, acceptance, transparency, truth, seeing yourself truly how you are. And we saw the hermit before. Yes, the hermit talks about your shadow side, the dark night of the soul, going deep within in yourself, and accepting those parts that are, mostly seen negative, or they have been pointed to be negative, upon each individual's life. Because we were all raised in a different way, by different people, different families, different, belief systems, customs, traditions, beliefs, human beliefs in general. The next card, as I said before, is the happy family room that comes underneath the Knight of Swords. So both of you, feminine and masculine, you both want to actually towards each other with the truth quickly. Speak the truth, and just, show the obvious, that you both want this family together. You want to build a family with this person, and this person wants to build a family, and, a happy, long lasting happiness, joy, life, fulfillment with you. And you want to spend this, have this with this person. And, you're expecting kind of this person to come towards you very quickly with a message of truth. This is for the person watching. I'm feeling it very strongly, but you know that it's still work to be done in regards to this situation. Then the next card is the 7 of Pentacles underneath the 6 of Wands. So yes, somebody has received from, from a human, eye point of view, some sort of, acceptance, some sort of recognition, accolades. They have been actually knights in some sort of aspect. These masculines, they were kind of a knight, in regards to their creativity, passion, because fire, it's, want is creativity, passion, desires, put in place, put in motion. It's kind of a card of action. Fire is kind of very action taking. Let's do this shit now. Let's think about it later. This kind of energy. But with the 7 of Pentacles here, you're gonna reap what you have been sowing. And this is kind of applying in this situation because you have received this recognition and accolades and whatever sort of pedestal you have been putting yourself on, or other people put you on this pedestal. But you know what, how the divine sees you, for you to be qualified for this happy family room, which is like a sacred union, sacred commitment, contract, whatever, spiritual marriage, soulmate, twin flame contract here. But I really feel that is a twin flame commitment. I feel it very strongly, this connection that I'm seeing here, the energy that I'm seeing here. It's a very like strong connection, very deep, um in some sort of way for both of you. In some aspect, I really feel the not the heaviness but the emptiness of it. It's some sort of emptiness, it's some sort of something missing, probably a few parts, a few things that are missing in regards to this connection in between these both individuals, masculine and feminine energy. But as well, what this Seven of Pentacles tells me in the Earth energy here is that you need to be patient. The time is not yet right. Divine timing. Then the next card that I have is the Two of Pentacles. So fragmented, Earth energy of the Nine of Pentacles here. Um, I said Earth, yes. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I think that I speak so quickly, and I just need to just go down on the on the rhythm that I speak, because sometimes I'm like pushed to speak so quickly and so fast, and it's like I just like takes my breath away, and sometimes I'm just mixing what I'm saying. But yeah, it happens to everybody. Maybe we are dealing here as well with masculines and feminines, that they have some sort of mental issues, not necessarily psychic, in regards to mental sicknesses or disabilities or whatever. We are dealing with people that probably they have air in their chart strongly with Aquarius, and Aquarius is a fixed sign. Okay, this is fixed mentally, this is fixed for you, a person watching, or the person that you're dealing with. And I saw 2212 and 2211. um but maybe there is something in regards to focus, mental focus. And I'm losing my voice. So yes, it's about focusing your mind specifically on your independence, because you still have to juggle, and because you have to as well be patient, and just ground yourself, and know that y- in the near future, or very very close, very near to you, just after the corner, in this aspect, you you need to be independent. You need to stay on your own feet and just depend only on yourself. Drink from your own cup, and just eat from your own lands and your own produce and your own blessings. Do not actually look onto other people. If you really want to have a very long life here, this is like what the divine is pointing at me in this message for the divine masculines and the divine feminines watching, is the fact that you need to actually stop depending on anybody. Not even if you live still with your parents or whatever, you have to let go of whatever codependency or people attaching to you in the regards of the three-dimensional aspect of the situation here, guys. You have to know that while you're going to get yourself involved into other situations, you are going to be juggled with the Two of Cups, and you are juggled. You're forced to juggle, and you're going to be juggled, both of you. So and it's still going to be the separation. Maybe somebody needs to understand this. Can you fucking go away from my window? I mean, every time that I start to, throw a message here, man, I have some fucking noises outside. It's embarrassing. The next card that jumped here is the Hangman. So maybe we are dealing with the number seven, because we have seven cards, and I didn't actually plan to do this. Maybe it's in regards with the 7-7. Maybe you see 7-7-7. Maybe it's something that I see now the Seven of Pentacles in front of me. With the Hangman, Pisces energy. Clearly, this comes underneath the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody is like kind of throwing themselves into work because they see the situation in a very, different way, different aspect of it. Maybe in the past or before, they were not very aware of this, but this is clearly an illumination that comes, while feeling and being uncomfortable. This is hanging on a limb. This is kind of like hanging between earth and, ethers, yeah, in spiritual realms, that people are feeling that they're hanging, but this is like a spiritual state of mind. This person is uncomfortable, but this person is trying to actually see the situation for what it is. And this is going to keep this situation or this person, the person that you're dealing with, or even yourself in the month of August, while you continuously do the work, at the situation, and put work into yourself, put work into your business, put work into your work, into your job, into your whatever arrangements you have in your family. This is quite. I apologize, guys, for all this freaking noise. It's so nice to have this peace of and quiet of the morning. At the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Okay, the only energy of the feminine that I see clearly here is the High Priestess. Feminine energy, you still need to hang on the limb for a while, and I see now the Eight of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords in the reverse in regards to the situation, at least for the feminine energy, because the High Priestess, again, with Pisces, you're like double anointed, double touched by the divine. Is you're going to be in the month of August. You're going to receive clearly some sort of messages, visions, dreams. Pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your mental thoughts, to your mental state of mind in the month of August, feminine energy. This is going to be very important for you. So, the feminine energy clearly has released mental blockages, mental prison, spiritual prison in some sort of way, feeling like that you're put into a corner in a prison, very small prison of your own thoughts and mind and, beliefs and whatever, might have happened or is happening in the month of August, for you, feminine energy. Let me clarify this wonderful, wonderful uh, energy. I can feel it. It's kind of empty and shallow and painful. Somebody is afraid in this situation, maybe feminine or masculine or both of you. You're really afraid of the situation. Okay, the World card came in the reverse here. A cycle has not been finished in regards to this masculine here. I really feel with all the four fixed signs in the reverse, what was fixed or what was really truly believed that was fixed in the past in regards to this situation, it is not. The cycle has not been finished from this for these masculines. These masculines are repeating cycles, with eight being here, the last. And for me to actually misled this number of the card because it was all the time in the reverse in my presence. Um, for me to actually believe that the Nine of Swords in the reverse was the Eight of Swords. Eight, it's something that is telling me that is a repeat of something, and now I understand it is a repeat of a cycle. There are masculines at this time in the month of August 2022 that are in need of repeating karmic cycles. Very, emotional, provoking, testing, temptations, fulfilling their needs emotionally, but being tested, being lured and allured emotionally into different aspects. The next card that fell, it's the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Okie dokie. Excuse me, guys. I am trying to cool down, and I'm just cooling down right now. Okay, the Four of Pentacles underneath the Nine of Cups. And the Hierophant. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse again. And the Five of Cups in the reverse. So there is a masculine energy here with a Hierophant. Excuse me, my throat is actually being triggered right now. I really feel that this masculine really wants to speak with this feminine right now at this time in the month of August. They really want the feminine to actually open up in regards to communicating with them or coming going towards them. Of course, it's destiny. It's fated here. Destiny with the wheel of fortune. Nine of swords, sleepless night in the past. Regrets, sorrow, disappointment, pettiness. A lot of baggage that was. It's in need of release here. In regards to the three of cups, which is a third party situation, which is celebrating too much with the wrong people. Four of Pentacles. It's like trying to build something stable. Um, but it's not enough. It's like sitting on something that were given by the divine, to these masculines. The divine has given a lot of pentacles, like four pentacles, for these masculines to actually feel safe, secure, to be able to sit on something, like for a chair. It could be a table, it could be a room, four walls. Four, it's significant for, a building, a construction, something to be, seen in the three-dimensional. But these people, or these masculines, they crumb themselves by crumbing the situation, by crumbing, the divine, by trying to take from the divine, or whatever the divine felt that it was due to them, to give to them, to these masculines. These masculines took as they, as they pleased, as they wanted. They didn't actually build anything. They didn't feel the construction has been very solid, or something. They just kept them, these pentacles, this investment in the three-dimensional, whatever they had, or they felt, or they felt like tangible, or they touched in the three-dimensional, in regards to the emotional, fulfillment here with the nine of cups. They kind of felt some sort of stability in it, but it was not. And then the next two cards that fell are the Knight of Pentacles underneath the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups underneath the Knight of Swords, with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. So Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles is a fragmented energy of Earth, of the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling left out in the cold, feeling stolen from, not feeling that it's fair and just, whatever they received, because they had so many options, which were illusions, emotional illusions and delusions, giving themselves, putting themselves into these emotional, whatever trials or tests, or temptations. Everything is a test, and emotionally kind of was a test. Because maybe these masculines, they dibbled and dabbled into black magic, sorcery, bullshit, hookity pookity shit, that they needed themselves mentally to release, to be released from, or themselves release, release themselves from the situation, or the divine has kind of forced them to. But they feel the regret of this fight, and of course they feel that they lost so much in this fragmented energy here. And with the Ace of Cups, they want to come clearly towards you, to express this, to give this cup of emotion. But the truth is that these masculines, they need to fill their own cup and drink from their own cup, to practice self-love, self-worth, self-value, understanding of the truth in themselves, understanding truly who they were and were meant to be, in this plane, in this lifetime, what they truly needed to fix in their lives. And but they clearly want to come towards the feminine energy and give this, message of love. And it talks about legal systems as well. The divine legal system is actually in motion here, because somebody is receiving a balancing of scales, is receiving clear, true justice, divine justice. Underneath the justice, we have the King of Wands again, with the Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, but this time the Eight of Swords is upright. 8 8. So something is really repeating here, because a masculine energy needed to feel this temperance upon their, their life, their bodies, their physical bodies. The fire, it's, physical. It's very physical. It's very drawn by their flesh. It talks about the flesh, and it's kind of an enemy, because we have only three true enemies in this life. You know, the first is the world, the second is the flesh, the third is the devil. And of course, this masculine here is kind of awakened in the Kundalini aspect here, connecting and, having this awakening mind, body, and spirit. This is an awakening that is actually bringing to them some sort of karmic, justice um, in the situation. Another huge truck is actually at my window right now. Okay, some cards they don't want to actually be seen, but the Two of Pentacles fell, and I'm gonna clarify it with the Six of Wands. This person, this masculine, was juggling you and some other people, up to seven people, up to nine people. Okay, between seven and nine emotional, involvements here in the with this masculine. So, believe it or not, they played with seven, between seven and nine other emotional involvements here they had with this. And then we have the Six of Wands that clarifies this King of Pentacles. They have been juggled by the people that they chose, and they have been juggled by the spirit. Because if you try to juggle God, the Most High is going to show it to you that is not possible. You're going to receive this victory accolades, whatever recognition from the divine, when you're truly going to be honest in the situation, when you're going to be transparent, when you're going to be true, when you're going to be real, when you're going to be exactly who you're meant to be. And you truly, the masculine truly understands, because this is a very smart, intelligent person. This could be somebody that could work in the law, in the government, whatever. This could be a police officer, this could be whatever. Yeah, it can be a lawyer, it can be somebody that is very, very, that has a title. Or if this person doesn't have a title specifically, mentally, intellectually, they're very raised, they're very high. These people is not an average person. This masculine mentally here with the King of Swords is not average masculine energy. It's somebody that is like, a higher position here mentally. But something is really truly understood and recognized, even by the divine masculine here in the month of August. That if they really truly want to have received these accolades, this position in the three dimensional, they want to have this victory. They need, and I see the Knight of Wands at one of the ends and the Princess of Wands at the other. So they're dealing with probably very immature, or maybe with children that they have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart, specifically. Or if it's talking about them, because we see the King of Wands multiple times, and I just see it, I just saw it right now. The Four of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Wands fell in the reverse right now. Somebody doesn't need to take their sweet ass time anymore, and they don't need to actually move forward very, very quickly. They cannot actually, they're not able to move in and out very quickly. That's why this energy comes in the reverse. Somebody had time to actually think on this Four of Swords energy here, maybe in the past. Or maybe this is the bottom energy is the feminine and the upper energy is the masculine, because we have the High Priestess here at the bottom, and the bottom row, and the only energy, the masculine energy that I see in the first row is the King of Swords. So this is the masculine, this is the feminine, clearly. They're kind of connected, but in a different form. The feminine was kind of forced to stay in this Four of Swords for quite a long time, maybe up to 4 years, 4 months, 4 weeks. She's moving, this feminine is moving led by the spirit and just guided, in the spiritual aspect of their awakening, their ascension process into this, giving, love and messages of love by healing and through healing to themselves. They have promised a very old age happiness, joy, fulfillment, and fulfillment of wishes, which are, something that probably was within themselves even before this lifetime, coming and being born in this lifetime. It was something that they need to fulfill. And this High Priestess is very illuminated, clearly illuminated, in regards to this aspect of their old age, family, joy, fulfillment, completion, fulfillment in their, family, in their legacy, having a legacy family. It talks about family, the happy family room, very, very much. Um, the Eight of Pentacles here, with the Four of Swords, this person cannot actually rest, or they could not rest and meditate and recover this situation in the past, but now they're kind of forced to see the truth. They're kind of forced to actually see the truth, but in a form that they don't stab themselves, they don't stab themselves, or that this sword doesn't fell and just exactly just penetrates their head or something. They don't fall into this sword, they don't kill themselves, they don't harm themselves anymore. And with the Knight of Wands, they are not, at this time, they are not able to move forward very quickly as they were in the past. The masculine energy was very quickly in and out in the past, in your circumstance, in this situation, and they're not at this time. But you know what? I'm going to take these cards and I'm going to clarify again this Eight of um, Pentacles. So the Five of Cups fell kind of in the reverse. Um, yes, they're closing themselves into, they're beating themselves up for whatever situation, emotional, hard, harsh pain, deceitful painful emotional situation that they invested in or they chose in the past. These masculines are kind of there, they're concentrated, they're focusing very much on to their work aspect in their job, whatever they're doing. uh and they're releasing some sort of emotional baggage, accepting emotionally this situation, and they're victorious because they see this truth. The King of Swords, they are really aware of the truth. They're really aware of themselves or their position in the community, in the society. This high pedestal that these people put them in the past. I have the Princess of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Pentacles wanted to jump here. Look at that. So I have the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Seven of Cups. I'm not going to take the Seven of Cups. I'm going to shuffle to clarify the rest of the cards. Let's see here. The King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Two more cards fell. The Two of Swords, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the Two of Wands after this Queen of Cups. So I wanted to say King of Cups, but it was a Queen underneath the High Priestess. So feminine, I really feel here in this bottom row, we have the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands clarifying the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles clarifying the Star, the Chariot clarifying happy family room, the King of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords clarifying the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit clarifying the Hangman, and the Queen of Cups clarifying the High Priestess. We saw the Hermit, all the Hierophant with this deck, with the second deck that I really try to I'm trying to clarify. In the first deck, I haven't seen not even once the Hierophant. So in regards to their spiritual aspect, the masculine is not in the spirit right now, is not in the same vibration, energy, timeline as you are, feminine energy watching in regards to this message. Um, in regards to the spiritual work, the feminine energy has done the work, is clearly illuminated. Clearly, you are hanging still on this limb of always going with the flow, with the divine, with whatever message, whatever vision, whatever dream, whatever whisper, whatever synchronicity, whatever type of thing, in the spiritual aspect of yourself that you have been dealing with very clearly in the past. So the feminine energy has done the work clearly, in comparisons with the masculine that is still hanging on some shit in the past, hasn't released some sort of aspects in the past, some sort of customs, some sort of habits that these masculines have been, having for a longer, long periods of time, in their life, in their, this, three-dimensional aspect. They have learned to juggle and be juggled. They have learned that they are juggled while they're juggled. This is very important for them to position themselves as well in this position of clarity, mental clarity, focus, feel that they have a victory in regards to specific aspects of, their clearly their image in the three-dimensional, in the way that they have been seen, or they are seen right now in the month of August 2022. It's very important, the aspect of, being them seen, the masculine. But for the feminine, because she has put a lot of work in the spirit, in the spiritual aspect, they rest that they were forced to be in this Four of Swords. You feminine energy, you were forced to be in this Four of Swords in order for you to have a Ten of Pentacles, which talks about family, or you still have been dealing from a family that you have were committed to in the past. Maybe you're still married, maybe you still have some sort of commitment or legality in regards to some specific commitment that you had in the past, in the recent past, maybe up to 10 years here. 10 can be 10 years, 10 months, 10 weeks, 10 moon cycles, very important here. Then with the Eight of Wands underneath the Knight of Cups, you feminine energy, you still need to go and move forward in regards to this, whatever you're you know feeling that you're expecting, or it's coming towards you emotionally in regards to the present moment. This talks about social media in some sort of way. You're building some sort of legacy family with maybe your soul tribe, or somebody that is actually surrounding you or surrounding your situation. But you're moving forward, and it's time for you to travel. It's time for you to communicate. It's time for you to put yourself out there with love, with kindness, with respect towards yourself, knowing exactly what you deserve here, and what if you put this movement forward, you're going to receive. And you're receiving through healing with the Star card here and the Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity. I don't know. I'm trying to speak words that they don't exist. Reciprocity. Maybe you're dealing with different languages and different understanding. I'm talking about customs and habits and traditions. We're talking probably different ethnicities that you're dealing with this divine partner. But you're receiving what you're putting in the situation, what you're healing, you're receiving back. What you're releasing, it's actually fixed. It's done for you. So it's in some sort of way, the Pentacles talk about manifestation and tangible reality. We are talking about the three-dimensional. While you feel it and you understand it in your Aquarius aspect here, in your mental aspect, in your spiritual aspect, because the star is very spiritual. You're a star seed. You have a part of yourself that is the divinity, manifested and shown and seen and touched and smelled, and it's tangible in the three-dimensional, this aspect of the star in regards to the feminine aspect, which is very beautiful, which is very balanced. It's a lot of proper give and take, giving and receiving. The time is not yet, or it was not in the past here, but in the present moment you are going to be moving forward with the Chariot. Because if you don't keep on moving forward, you're not gonna you know um, feel, maybe in the middle or at the end of this month, that you develop something or you move something forward. For me, the Chariot is balancing masculine and feminine energies and understanding truly, because you have a very, as I said, I tried to say Queen of Cups, but I said King. So you need feminine energy to balance your masculine and feminine. And probably one of your aspect here is with the King of Pentacles. and the Seven of Pentacles is the fact that you're really hard at work and you're in your masculine energy of the Pentacles here, very grounded, very stable, manifesting your own business, minding your own business, creating, multiplying, Pentacles, seeds. You're planting more seeds. Even after seven, you planted another one with a king. And this is actually what you truly feminine energy. You have allowed yourself to ground yourself in this king, while this masculine is just the king of swords, knight of pentacles. That's it. And couple of times in the past, the six of wands and the six of wands in the present here for them, but they just want to receive, many masculines, they want to receive recognition, accolades, and everything from, people, but the people are not important here. That's why the heartbreak in the past. That's why right now in the month of August, masculine energy, pay attention to release all the emotional baggage, all the pettiness, all the past burnouts and regrets. Emotional, you have to give yourself that. Just release it. Say what you need to accept to yourself, what emotion your heart needs to accept, what your heart still needs to learn. Work on that this month, in the month of August, and just release it completely. Because by in the middle of August, you need to release all this emotional baggage if you need to move forward here. If not, something is going to repeat. Hopefully, not an entire lifetime. All this lifetime. So pay attention of you being juggled and juggling. Pay attention to whatever comes to you and recognize it. Oh, you're so nice. You managed to do this business. Oh, you have so much nicer things, nice car, whatever the fuck it is. Many people will try to kiss ass here. And if you're like people pleaser and you like other people to see and for whatever the fuck you really want to show yourself in the three-dimensional, pay a lot of attention to this, because you need to work on different aspects, okay? And the only thing that is going to stand here, and the only message of truth for the masculine truly here is that you need to practice self-love. Just practice self-love, self-worth, self-value, self-respect, accepting the truth. Release whatever doesn't work anymore, whatever you had to teach you something, the person, situation, or whatever it might be, okay? And just release. The feminine, you are embodying High Priestess, Hangman, Star card, Happy Family Room, King of Pentacles, Hermit, and Queen of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcanas. The masculine has the world in the reverse, because there is something that he needs to repeat. It's an unfinished cycle that is repeating for these masculines. Okay? Feminine energy in regards to this masculine aspect of the King of Pentacles, minding on your business, creating businesses, manifesting a lot of productivity, time, effort put into your own business, your own craft. Okay? Uh, some things are going to try to juggle you, or you're going to realize what you need to juggle, or you already know you're already juggling what are you juggling, or because you did it in the past. But something is going to try to keep you mentally stuck in the mental aspect here with the Two of Swords. Twos tell me that yes, it involves somebody else, but let me tell you, it only involves you and the divine, mentally and three-dimensionally here. Grounding the situation, knowing even if you're only by yourself, you're just not with this person at this time. Mentally, you need to give your mental blockages, mental confusions, whatever is staying into minds. I want to be like this. I want to be like that. I'm going to change my mind now. I'm going to do the other things. Now I want this. Now tomorrow I want other thing. I just, changing your mind, staying in a place of confusion, putting yourself in a confusive state of mind. This is very important for you to not do in the month of August, feminine energy. And it's actually accessible for the masculine as well. Even if above where you have the King of Pentacles feminine, the masculine has the Two of Pentacles. Okay? and they have it in the present, you have it in kind of a past, recent past, feminine, but it can apply in this moment as well, feminine energy. Please take it how it resonates, okay? With the hermit clarifying the hangman here, we are talking about Virgo, and we are talking about Pisces, okay? In regards to these two of swords, it just came to my head, it just came to me. You have an air sign, or you have specific air signs in your midst, feminine and masculine, here, that they're going to try to confuse you. These people, they're not stable mentally. These people, they just, they are thrown like the waves of the sea, up and down and right and left and whatever the fuck they, their mental ability and state of mind, it's able to understand, it's able to focus on this truth and reality of the situation. There are people in the air energy here that are not stable mentally, and I have to say, I see 55 or 44 on the time. There is somebody in the midst of the masculine or the feminine, because I feel this energy kind of intertwined, and they are specifically mirrored, or you're projected or attractive or repulsed in this situation between both of you guys in the month of August, very specifically. There is somebody in the midst of you, masculine and feminine, that is trying to confuse this situation. Maybe this situation that is a third energy, or somebody that is external from this situation, is has tried to confuse this masculine, or is going to try to confuse the masculine, in order for them to go into a hermit position, for them to hang on this limb and have this this awakening, this revelation, this change of perspective. This is changing the perspective of your thoughts, of your understanding, of the clarity. Dark night of the soul, somebody that is pushed into a corner here by the divine, that is spending time, is kind of forced to spend time, secluded, doing the inner work, um just developing themselves. And I see 56, 56 right now. Very fragmented energies here, a lot of fragmented energies. But I feel the confusion, and I feel that the feminine prefers to be like in a hermit position, being clearly illuminated, completely, or more and more, in regards to the situation that you're dealing with, feminine energy. And with the Queen of Cups, you're the queen of love. You're nurturing and loving and patient and kind. You have this emotional intelligence, emotional understanding, balance, wisdom, experience. You are clearly rooted and grounded in your heart, and you know exactly what you truly deserve, what you truly have been. You are able, and you're capable of putting into this situation. But guys, it's time for you to clearly choose yourselves, masculine or feminine. Feminine with the Two of Wands, you hold the entire world in your hand, but you have to just release the past, because it's in the normal text. The Two of Wands is depicted with somebody that is holding one of the wands. He's still like, this person is holding the entire world in his hands, in his right hand. He knows that he has all the possibilities and all the the ability, and everything to actually manifest and hold the entire world in their hands. It's talking about something in regards to the World Wide Web, social media, communication platforms, something to be dealing with as the Eight of Wands as well. Very, very, public speaker, somebody that is recognized in the public, somebody that is really well seen in the spiritual community, in the twin flame community. But there is no but, actually. But it's very important for you right now to release the past, release whatever you still hanged yourself with, that hand on that wand from the past, because there's only the past and the present. The future nobody can live right now. You can live only the present moment, and that's the most beautiful and wonderful thing. We can live this present moment. The future, we can actually think about future, but we can only live in this moment. And of course, we live in the past because of the regrets, the sorrow, the pain, the disappointment, the failure, the errors, the whatever, the crucifixions, the whatever you want to put it how But it's very important for the feminine energy, mostly, I have to say, to release whatever tiny little bits of the past are still present in your mental, in your emotional, in your physical, in your spiritual, in your soul. Okay? In your soul body. Release and let go of the past. Just take your hand over that wand, even if it signifies that for a little while, for 5 minutes, you're not going to feel that, oh, I feel that stability of, you know, clinging to the past, clinging to that experience, to that person, to that thing. Just you have to release your hand from that wand, and you have to clearly put your hand on top of your heart. Put your hand whatever you want to put it, but not on the past. Okay, guys? And of course, the Two of Wands for me depicts a straight and narrow path. Choose yourself. Choose life. Choose washing machine, cars, computers, whatever the fucking song is. But the song says choose life. Choose yourself. Choose the divine. Choose what is light, correct, fair. Whatever you are called, whatever you're attracted towards. The masculine is juggling and is still juggled. In order for them to receive some sort of recognition in the three-dimensional aspect of the people surrounding them and surrounding their situation, and they're clearly learning how to release emotional baggage. God, I'm so sorry. And I see 101 and 19 and 20. Guys, this will be the message. In some sort of aspect, I feel that both of you are releasing mental imprisonment, spiritual imprisonment, emotional baggage, confusion, and specific aspects of your past. This lifetime, past lifetime, you have to know, guys. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope this helped. Um, I love you very much, guys. I hope you're doing very, very well. Is no point on just beating yourself down. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Now it's time for us to be awakened. Now it's time for us to understand truly what life is. What is the reason for this? Why are we all here? And if this is important for you, I believe that you're going to have a great future. And most importantly, a wonderful, blessed present moment. I send you all peace, love, and light. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.